7 a.m. I don't want to wake up. If I don't move like this, it will no longer be irreversible. Yuki, come out, okay? Teruya? What, you were here? I thought you were already gone. What's going on? I was about to go to the dining hall. That's because I was worried about you. Worried? Kinjo was taken down. Besides, our relationship with Mikaro just went out of the window. Everyone is having thoughts while having big shocking events in front of them. I'm worried about the others too, but I'm mostly worried about you, Maeda. I mean, I guess you were the closest one to Kinjo, weren't you? Was I? Did it look like that to the others? I thought Kinjo was the one friendly with me. Is that so? Did you know that your expression wasn't a joke when Kinjo looked like that yesterday? It looked like you were gonna commit suicide by following Kinjo. What? I won't do something like that. I know, it was a joke. For that reason, I came to check your condition this morning. I think I did well to come. Haven't you been thinking about bad things since yesterday? Is that easy to understand seeing my face? Yuki, I want to keep your mind strong. If you give up, we're all in trouble. Teruya. I know this is not like me at all. Rather than reading too much on people, I'm the type to give up first. But if Haruhiko had been alive at this time, I think he would have acted exactly as me now. You remember? Forcing you to smile and talking stupid things too. I don't know if it's encouraging, but you should try and refresh a little. Relax for a bit. I'll be waiting at the dining room. Teruya, even though it was hard for you, as always, crying, calling out his father's name, and as always, Haruhiko in desperation, trying to make things funny and swearing at him. He's holding on to it. He clenches his teeth and tries to live on Haruhiko's will. And not just Teruya, Akane and Mikaro as well. I'm the only exception. Get your mind straight, Yuki Maeda. The truth is not far away. There's no such thing as an endless cycle. Let's not give up. Believing in that possibility, there has to be a way. Because that's all I can do. Morning. Still can't save, huh? Right. What? Oh, come on. You can't skip the free time of it. Oh. Kurokawa. Yuki. Morning. Where are you heading? 5th floor. To investigate. Her attitude towards me, the way she spoke, was the usual Kurokawa, but I felt like she was being aware of me. Not just me, Kurokawa had been in this state ever since we went out of her room. Kinjo is okay. How is he? I don't know for sure. For now, there doesn't seem to be any danger in his life, so I can only hope he wakes up healthy. In fact, it would be desperate to say that he might become a vegetable man in a vegetated state due to the situation. It's Kurokawa's more important right now. She was uncomfortable with each other all day long, and even the incident with Kinjo was dismissed and we forgot about it. But it was still clear that Kurokawa knew something. Maybe it's because I made up my mind. It's because only now that I understand Mikaru's feelings. In the current situation, where all breakthroughs are blocked and there is no hope, Kurokawa might know something, including the Kisaragi Foundation. Isn't her very own existence itself our only clue? Hey Kurokawa, turn back. What do you mean? I don't know anything. Even if you ask me, I don't think I'll listen to you. I haven't said anything yet. I can tell without saying. Stop doubting me. I can't tell you anything. You can't hear anything. Uh-oh. That was that annoying brat. Kurokawa, do you know our current situation? Yuki? Don't do this. We're colleagues. We've been investigating together. What kind of information are you trying to keep in secret so stubbornly? Go away. I don't know. How many times do I have to tell you? The last hope we have left is you, Kurokawa. Are you making fun of us now? Yuki, please. In a situation where there's no hope, and yet everyone is trying to stay bright, not giving up, because the moment we get careless, we'll end up being in despair. If you know something, tell me. If you don't even say this in this situation, you're treating us like idiots. Am I wrong? Please, say something. Yuki, don't pretend you don't know. I'm tired of this. Because everything and you're gonna try fool us? Are you going to leave us now? Answer me, Kurokawa! Yuki, it hurts. I just now, what did I do? Don't come near me. Kurokawa, wait a minute. It'd be so great if the dialogue box wasn't in the center. What did I? Oh well. It's not Kurokawa's fault that we're in this situation, but I'm blaming Kurokawa for not telling us something and putting all the pressure on her. Even though I knew it, I said such harsh things to Kurokawa. Damn it. Why do things happen like this? Oh well. Where do we go? Cafeteria? Because of Kurokawa, my heart, which had barely calmed down, begins to shake again. It shouldn't be like this. Everyone is working hard, but I can't be the only one to fall into despair. Control your emotions. I'll definitely apologize to Kurokawa next time. I gotta keep working hard as well. Everything will be fine. Kinjo, he'll recover without a hitch, and we'll be able to find a clue. Stay bright as possible. You can do it. Guys, good morning. Guys, let's eat quickly. We need to go investigate. Yeah, of course we have to, but Manigat, you seem very motivated for some reason. Really? Isn't that good? It's 100 times better than being saggy. In my eyes, it looks like you're trying too hard. That's not it. By the way, I thought Mikara wouldn't be around. Are we eating together again? Don't be stupid. It's just that I'm late to breakfast, so my time just messed up with you guys. If I keep up with your pace, I won't be able to get out of here forever. But whatever, we decided to work together for once, because Kinjo's like that too. He needs to hurry up and get back on shape. If he comes to his senses and listens to us, back to cooperate. Really? I thought Rachel would definitely get mad and never talk to us again. Don't get me wrong, as long as you hit a wall, there are limits to what you can do on your own. Oh, I see. I only heard the information Mikara knew, but now it's a different day. In the state of not knowing anything together, makes us work together to investigate. This was amazing. We wouldn't give up without being fed up with despair, but still, good things happened. Kinjo didn't wake up, Kurokawa didn't confess, and we didn't find any clues. But it was definitely a good thing that we could get back together. Haha. Medicat, why are you laughing all of a sudden? Nothing, I'm just kinda happy. Eh? Explain yourself, you bastard. After roughly eating, we now gather to decide on what to do in the future before we continue investigating again. First, as long as we know that all the information we got so far is useless, we have to collect new information from now on. New information. But to round off a little bit, it's already been a month since we're like this. We've only been able to investigate this much, but will we be able to find something investigating as usual? Of course, nothing is easy. So first of all, we have to sort out certain information. Wait, is it okay to wait for a minute? What? Stop talking? No, that's not it. I mean, the surveillance camera. Oh, that's right. What do we do? Maybe first to Ray-chan's room. Except my room wasn't going to be used anymore, right? And don't worry, fools. Do you really think I wasn't prepared for anything? Mikara said that she pulled out a sloppy switch from her pockets that had multiple circuits shown. What's that? This is a portable version of the jamming device I use in my room. You can make whatever room you wish with just a push of a button by sending the jammer to the nearest camera. That's incredible. Ray-chan, you surprise me every time. I didn't think Ray-chan would be an ultimate inventor too. How do you make these? I only know just how to make these. There are parts overflowing here and there. If you understand the principles of cameras and an eavesdropper, you came to this level of a university class, whatever. A university class? Even though we're still in high school? Anyway, we can talk freely, but it'll be a matter of time before Monokuma notices soon. Then going back to what we were talking about, you said you found solid information? Yes, Tara says there are no more clues left in this building anymore. No matter how much you've been running around looking for them, there won't be anything extra to find. Meaning from now on we have no choice but to pick the rest of the clues that are considered remaining and come to clear them in one go. What are those clues? One time, I mentioned it before again and again, There are some facts only Kurokawa knows. Mikako-chan is one of those clues. Maybe she knows the full story of this incident we're caught up in. She could be the only one who knows that much important information. However, for some reason, she doesn't want to tell us. She's been clinging to tenaciously, making it go away. She just keeps avoiding us more and more. I felt the same way when I met Kurokawa a little before coming to the dining hall. Because of my impatience, I apologized that I had to done something wrong to her, but now we have to focus on thinking about the measures. At this point, you might think that she doesn't tell, is that she really can't. In any case, relying on her is no longer a wasted effort. So what, there's no way anyone else knows anything about it. Are you sure? Huh? There's one, the person who's eating breakfast over there. Kisaragi-kun? Isn't it obvious? I'm almost certain that the Kisaragi Foundation was involved in this crime, and he's from the Kisaragi family. But the problem is about his head having issues. There won't be a conversation at all, right? Did you guys have a serious conversation with this guy? He might be weird, but from my point of view, this guy is perfectly normal. I think I understand a little bit, but do we really not know anything? Besides, if the amnesia really is there, as Mikaro says, that's just an assumption. Moreover, nothing will change unless you try. Shouldn't we be looking at all possible methods? You're right. So with Mikaro Kurokawa has reached the peak of her alertness, let's put aside for a moment, and let's hear something from him first. Mikaro, as you say that you're gonna run straight at him? We don't have time to mess around. In the first place, there's a limit to the jamming of the surveillance cameras, as we should move as soon as possible. So, I don't know if you heard us. Yamada Kisaragi, shall we talk for a moment? Hey, are you listening? Mikaru? What? Yuki, Akane, Teruya. What? Kisaragi-kun, something seems off. Mikako? What happened all of a sudden? What are you trying to say? Where's Mikako? How am I supposed to know? Don't go screaming and making a mess. Mikako Kurokawa, you mean? If it's her, I met her a while ago. She said she was going to the 5th floor to investigate. What's going on? Kisaragi, didn't he suddenly seem normal just now? Yeah, I noticed too. Hey, let's go after him now. Why, Mikaro? Stop idling around. Something is fishy here. Mikaro was feeling restless. Yamada Kisaragi suddenly became strange. What is this? Is it the harbinger of... Yeah, I said harbinger? Harbinger? Harbinger of something? I don't know. Leaving the questions behind, we decided to follow Kisaragi. Okay, let's follow him. Kisaragi must have gone to see Kurokawa. Kurokawa says she's going to investigate the 5th floor, so she'll be there. It seems everyone went ahead too. I need to hurry too. Alright. Good thing we got a fast forward button. By the way, the fast forward button is F. Just keep holding F. Sometimes you may be too fast. There you go. Guys, did you find Kisaragi? Man, that's... What? What is... What? You blood? There was blood no matter where we looked at, but was it a 5th floor originally with dried blood stains? It was not just me. The blood. It wasn't dried. The blood that was spread and smeared from the beginning. It was warm blood that had just been spilled. What the fuck? This is a lie, right? Maybe. Maybe that's not it. Maybe, well, there's something else. There are bloodstains running from the lab down to the record room below. This blood wasn't originally from the 5th floor. It's a new blood stain. What are you talking about? Don't run away from reality, you guys. Don't you all know that too? Even if you tremble, there's only one path ahead of us. Someone shed blood from one of us. What else could it possibly be? I can't. Is it a phrase you use at a time like this to say that you'll turn your eyes blind? The last execution of Satsuki, the thing I thought would never happen again. A murder happened. Again. Another person died and we have to go to the class trial in order to uncover the killer. Don't be ridiculous, damn it. Mannequin. First, we need to understand the situation. Truya, go to the infirmary on the 1st floor and check if Kinjo is okay. Meta and Tyra, follow me to investigate the 5th floor. Yeah, alright. If you look at the blood spots, you'll notice something happened in the laboratory and the record room. So let's take a look at those first. Tyra, you go to the lab. Meta, you follow me to the record room. Okay. The floor is sticky. A lot of blood seems to be flowing out of the record room. I don't know who the owner of this blood is, but if they spill this much... Meta, you might as well be prepared. Damn it! I want to believe that's not going to happen again. We have been asked from Sasuke to deliver hope. Just past a few days ago, we made a decision. So I thought that no more murders would happen, and I firmly believed it. But that was our mistake. Why did our 4 cases that occurred so far come with notice? Murder always comes unexpectedly, and suddenly, it was the law. There was no more reason to say that there would be no more murders, and I was being negligent without any basis. I should have known what would happen in the end. By the way, Mikara, come to think of it, I thought we couldn't go into the record room. We need a password. That's true, perhaps only Kisaragi Foundation officials know the password. That the person who organized this crime couldn't even enter the record room, right? This blood could be a forgery, as it was in Yamaguchi's case, and in reality, the incident happened somewhere else. It's unreasonable if you think about it normally, but why don't you reconsider the fact after chasing after him? You mean Kisaragi? Ah! Yamato Kisaragi. I don't know if Teruya has checked on Kinjo properly yet, but if Kinjo is safe, there are only 2 people who are not here right now. Kurokawa said she was going to investigate the 5th floor, and Kisaragi who followed after Kurokawa. In a sense, yes, but I don't think it's weird both of them knew the password to the record room. Anyway, it's highly unlikely that this blood is the blood of one of them. It can't be. Damn it. What do we do? How can we open this door? Besides that, do you remember what Monokuma said when the 5th floor just opened? If someone is already in the record room, the door won't open even if you put the correct password. If the 2 of them are stuck in the record room, this is no joke. This is an emergency. Hey, Monokuma! Monokuma, come out! Yeah, thank you for nominating me. It's Monokuma-san who crawls and runs whenever. You call anytime. Monokuma, open this door right now. Something big might have happened in there. It's an emergency, so we can use your help in these cases. Moreover, don't you already know what happened anyway? Well, what happened? Of course I know, but it's a little difficult to comply to Meta's demands. What? Why? I don't know the password either. What? Not even I don't know the password, but my powers don't work at all in the record room. Meaning no matter how much I try, I can't open this door. It's not that I don't want to open it, it's that I can't open it. Still, someone may be bleeding and dying in that place. You mean we can't do anything? Still, the situation right now is quite tense. If a murder has happened and you can't even enter the crime scene, this has become an unspeakable hoax. I'll give you one hint. The door leading to the record room is in fact not the only one door. Not the only one here? Maybe. There! Papa, Mikaro seems to have noticed something already. Now that you know, you won't need my help. The sight you will soon see, I'm already looking forward to so how much it will drive you into despair. What, you damn thing? It seems the finale is not so far away. Come on, stay strong. This Monokuma is just fooling with us. Meta, ignore the trash and follow me right now. There might be a way to the records. For real? Where are we going? If you come, you'll see. We have to hurry. Run! Ricardo, this is the ballroom. Why are we suddenly here? Keep quiet. If my guess is correct. Ricardo, can't you explain? Oh well. This is... In the center of the dance hall, a white cloth hung from the railing at the top, as if someone had climbed upwards. My prediction was correct. I think the door you can see above me is probably the one that leads to the record room. How did you find out at once? Around the time I was in the ballroom, I kept worrying and more concerned about this. I wondered if the upper door was connected to the 5th floor. But after escaping from the ballroom, the 5th floor was open, and yet there was no room on the 5th floor that led to this door, except for the one and only record room that hasn't been investigated yet. That's true, but what is this cloth? What about it? It must mean that someone entered the record room one step ahead of us. For now, let's not worry about the slightest things and check the inside of the records. What are you standing there for? Come on, hurry up. We got no time to waste. Go right in. Inside here, there may be someone bleeding or collapsed on the floor, maybe already dead. But we still have to prepare ourselves, because despair must not stop us anymore. This is the record room? Isn't it similar to the ballroom? This is the door. The back really goes to the record room. Mikharu, don't you smell something weird? Did you notice too? The smell of gunpowder and the smell of blood. It was the embodiment of death. This death feeling that has already been experienced 4 times before. Beyond this gate, the aura of death overwhelms us with a terrifyingly powerful force. But we have no other choice but to open it. It's already when someone has disappeared. No more, you can't run away anymore. It's reality. There's no other choice but to face it. When I opened the door, there was a sealed staircase. I jumped 2 steps up the very short stairs, and within a few seconds the door with the word emergency exit tag on it appeared. As we opened the door, a mechanical gray fluorescent light greeted us. And at the same time... So Mikako murdered, what's his name? What was his name again? Kisaragi? An incomprehensible sight. Mikako Kurokawa is standing with blood all over her body. And the body of the ultimate inventor, Yamato Kisaragi, who can no longer breathe, appeared. Unless Yamato did something to himself, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the knife is clean, though, so it's impossible for her to have stabbed the guy. Kurokawa? Yep. Eh? You? What did you do? Body's announcement of trying to blah blah class trial. Yamato? Kurokawa, what the hell happened? How the hell did this happen? Kisaragi's death, a bloody Kurokawa. In this chaotic situation, I couldn't even remember how much time had passed afterwards. I only have fragmentary memories of Akane and Tsuruya running after hearing the announcement of the body and telling them how to enter through the ballroom because they cannot enter through the front door. And now everyone has gathered in the records, except Kinjo, who lost consciousness. All the survivors of the school of murders we have. Mikako, I'll clean the bloody stuff. You okay? That's fine and all, but is that the time to say that? I mean, he's dead, Kisaragi. And doesn't that mean the culprit is among us? According to Tsuruya, he said there was nothing wrong with Kinjo. But it'll be a miracle if that guy opens his eyes now. Meaning only 5 people here can commit the crime. 5? That's the number of people breathing in this spacious building. Among so few people, there's a culprit. But look, Madakun, Otori, Ray, and me. Didn't the 4 of us have been together since this morning? Yeah, since the last time we saw Kisaragi, we were all together. Who was the last person we've met since Kisaragi died over there? And more importantly, Kurokawa was alone at the scene and her body was covered in blood. There's nothing more to see here. We don't even need a class trial, don't you agree? Shut it, Tsuruya. We don't know until we investigate. As long as we have time, we must before the class trial. But... look at reality. No matter who the culprit is, the murder doesn't change. Soon it'll be his turn to appear. His turn? Did you call me? Have you all calmed down now? Can I start slowly? Monokuma. Yeah, you didn't betray my expectations either. I put a lot of effort in this motive. I almost thought, what if the murder doesn't happen? It was a little bitter, but it unfolded just as I hoped, and the endorphins were ejected. Yahoo! What do you mean good? What the hell do you think about humans, Monokuma? Kisaragi, we didn't meet him for very long, but they were still a classmate like us. I believe it, before we even got a chance to get along properly. Why are you even mad at me? I didn't kill him. And friends, you say, hee. Such a cheerful friendship. Still, everything already happened, right? What you should do now is not shed tears as you mourn your friend's death, but rather uncover the truth of the incident and punish the culprit, right? The same as always. That's right, I'll give you the Monokuma File 5. Investigate hard and try your best to clear the class trial. Again? You mean we have to do it? The terrible trial again? Still, we can't run away. We started now, we can't stop here. That's fine, but something is wrong. Huh? Monokuma, it's you. You seem a little different than usual. Doesn't it look like you're rushing something? What? Really? If Mikaro-san felt that way, maybe that's it, right? But well, who cares what I do because the fact that a murder happened doesn't change. Skipping over. But as Monokuma said, there's nothing we can do about it since it already happened. Let's do this. We don't have time to stop here. You must not run away. If you guys made up your mind when you left the ballroom, you'd know it by now. That we will never give in to despair. Ray-chan. How come it's like the first thing we said? Well, it was pretty good though. Can I save though? What has already happened? We can't turn back time. Like everyone said, we can't lose to despair anymore. Gonna say something, Mikako? Unexplained poison and uneasiness still hadn't gone away, but we decided to fight the despair again in order to win the class trial that was right before our eyes. God damn it. The chickens are clucking right now. What was that thing? Can I save? Kisaragi. God damn it, what a tease. This fucking game always fucking continuing on its own. His body was at a level that I couldn't even open my eyes to see. His chest was severely damaged and his internal organs were much more visible. It's like he was hit by a grenade. In truth, we didn't really know much about him. I wanted to know him, but due to a brain abnormality, it was impossible to have a proper understanding, and the time we were together was absurdly short. Still, according to Mikaru's hypothesis, it's just that we did not remember, and Kisaragi may have been our friend too. But even if they weren't, it was hard to react so casually to someone's death. You've been in touch in so little time. Kisaragi, I wanted to know a little more about you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw Kisaragi at the dining hall, he seemed to have changed for a brief moment. Are we done? Nope. No, the case comes first. Let's put all these questions behind, otherwise we will die. First, as always, let's check the Monokuma file. God damn it! Fuck! I want to test if the fucking X button works! The victim is Yamato Kisaragi. Estimated time of death was approximately 8:30. The cause of death was due to shock from a laceration, a huge hole in his chest. No other injuries were found. Huh. This is the end of it. Of course, the Monokuma file is less informative, but this one is especially bad. Well, let's summarize the information that can be confirmed with only this. The time of death was 8:30 AM and was around 15 to 20 minutes when Kisaragi left the dining hall to find Kurokawa. It can be said that there is no contradiction regarding the time. The problem is that someone killed Kisaragi within 10 minutes or so after leaving the dining hall. No, let's not blindly doubt. As Mikaro said, it's never too late to do this at the class trial. As it seems obvious, there is a high possibility that there are facts we don't know. Other than this, there was only a brief descriptor written, not even an object believed to be the murder weapon. If we think about it in reverse, the weapon itself might be highly related to the case. I'm getting frustrated. The lack of control. I can't control my fucking character. Oh, it's killing me. Will the fucking X button fucking work this time? Yeah, we already know it from experience. Since the time of death itself was a trick, there was a Monokuma file that had estimated time of death. What else are you gonna say? Are you done? Nope. For now, it is like this. It doesn't need to be indications that would make our thinking from left to right. Let's focus on that. Are you fucking kidding me? I still can't open the fucking... You fucking monster! Fucking cunt! It's this stupid fucking... Are you fucking kidding me? Why doesn't the fucking X button work? Alright, so we have to finish the investigation too! Fuck my life, holy shit! Kisaragi's dead body. Kisaragi's eyes were open and empty. He looked like a high school student, no different than us. The handsome face with distinct features was so straight that my brain didn't think it was strange. Well, I can't figure it out just by using the Monokuma file. I'll have to check it out. God damn it. So many unnecessary shit. Okay, skip that part. Too many words. Did Kurokawa really use this knife? Yep. Why can't I go through Kurokawa? There you go. Kurokawa. When Mikara and I found the body, Kurokawa was standing in front of Kisaragi, holding a kitchen knife with her whole body. Around this time, I'm pretty sure vehicles, people with cars are going to be passing by through here, which is gonna ruin the recording. That's why I'm rushing. As if the murder scene had just been discovered, since Kurokawa hasn't said a word. What in the world happened? What is the truth? Did Kurokawa commit murder? Yuki. What is it? Things you want to say. I know it. What? Because I know. Don't ask me anything now. As you said, Kurokawa had to be a small notebook. What is this? Yamato. Kisaragi had a notebook. Eh? Oh, the password. Looking through the notebook, Kurokawa handed over. I found a page with a number written on it among countless of blank pages. 4th 0430. Kurokawa, is this? Yep, that's a password. Don't ask me anything. But Kurokawa, even when we found the body earlier. Please. Not now, don't ask me. I know nothing. She's about to face a life-threatening class trial. She was probably at the center of this case. He just tries to push it back somehow. Couldn't take my heart away from Kurokawa's expression like that. Still, this number that Kurokawa gave me, no matter how much I think about it, if it's somehow related to this incident, is the password to the records. She seems to have left a great clue. Check this password a little more later. A bloody cart left in the corner? This cart, is it something from the lab? It certainly was something we saw in the lab. The fact that this cart was so bloody. Was it used to carry a dead body? It is large enough to carry one person, and although it is a bit difficult, it seems that you can climb places such as stairs by lifting the handle. Actually, I was concerned about it a while ago, but there was blood in the hallway on the 5th floor. We found that if they had entered the record room through the ballroom, could they have not shed a drop of blood while carrying the body there? I always thought it was weird, but yeah. Knife. Man, I have something to tell you. Akane, did you find out something? No, rather than fighting, I'll tell Rachan about it later. Do you remember when Rachan asked me to go check out the lab? There were pieces of flesh. Oh, pieces of flesh? What are you talking about? I don't know, it was a few over the size of a mass of flesh. They were formed in a huge clump. It was so grotesque and bizarre that I almost fainted on the spot. I was trembling and tried to calm down and let you all know, but Marika and Rachel were already gone. Wait a moment, bloody flesh? Isn't this related to Kisaragi's death? Yeah, I've noticed too. The only wounded among us was Kisaragi, who died. But doesn't that mean Kisaragi died in the lab? I don't know for certain to this point, but at least I'm pretty sure the culprit did something to them in the lab. Akane, thank you. Thanks to you, I got an important clue. It's okay, after all, it's all thanks to Rachan that told me to go to the lab. Well then, I'll tell the other guys about it too. Let's see, what else? Meta, is it fine for a minute? No, even if it's not okay, listen up. Well, it's fine, but why? You have tried talking with Mikao Kurokawa. Yeah, but she says to not ask her anything. I'll be completely honest, I can't think of anyone other than Kurokawa as the culprit, in this case, if we consider from the perspective of the elimination method. What? Wait a minute, wasn't Mikao the one who said to investigate since we don't know this yet? As I said, this is only the elimination method. Of course we have to investigate. But look at this, the victim Yamato Kisaragi ran out to find Mikao Kurokawa while we were all together. And after that, we were together until that guy was found dead. It wasn't like this until we arrived at the 5th floor hallway that something had already happened. Until it happened. Chiria went to see Kinjo and Tara went to check on the laboratory, right? I asked them so it would be impossible to break up with us and then commit murder. And even before I asked them, the hallway on the 5th floor was already covered in blood. Kinjo. Maybe Teruya said that he was safe. It's more like he's been fighting on his own mind than being safe, but I can't see him being involved in this crime. You're right, after all. What Teruya said a while ago is wrong, but nothing is amiss. The only one capable to commit this is Mikako Kurokawa. If you think this far, there are two possibilities. One is that the real culprit is Mikako Kurokawa. The second one, other than Mikako Kurokawa, overturned all her doubts towards her, and they are laughing behind the whole scheme. And all of this was planned? Actually, everything seems a little vague. Neither of these have definite conclusions. The incident itself is very unusual and abnormal. We still need to do more investigation. For real. However, there's one thing with certainty. Mikako Kurokawa is the only one who doesn't have an alibi. She doesn't have an alibi. Then does that mean that it is meaningless to consider this case based on an alibi? If anyone other than Kurokawa is the culprit, that means they've been walking alongside us all along. Yep, thank you for pointing out the obvious. Anyway, let's investigate further. Mikaro, thank you for the information. I didn't really tell you anything worth deserving of your thanks, did I? Now the real problem is bigger than you can imagine. Hold your mind steady and investigate. The entrance to the records. Without entering the ballroom, if you enter normally, this will be a normal passage leading to the 5th floor hallway. Also, it doesn't even open from the inside. The door to the records is locked with a password, so it seems impossible to open it from the inside or outside if you don't know the password to it. Moreover, Monokuma said that only one person can enter the records. In other words, as long as we are here, even if we enter the password, it won't open. Mikaro. I don't know about the others, but you and I know, right? Only one can enter, and if two or more try to enter at the same time, the bulkhead will come down to block this. That's right, yeah, I even told him that when we reported on the investigation. Perhaps the place we're standing right now is where the bulkhead is lowered. What, then we should get out of here. What if the wall suddenly comes down and we get hurt? Don't make a fuss of it. Monokuma did the same, right? After all, the second bulkhead will be lowered after entering the password. It's safe now. What's more important now is the structure of this record room. Only you can enter alone, because this fact itself can have a profound effect on the case. Is that so? So we should care much about the door of the entrance to this room? I mean, we all don't know the password, and we can only access it through the ballroom. If it wasn't for the most likely suspect and victim, I wouldn't care. What? No big deal. Anyway, it's good to remember the rules of entering the records. Only one person can enter the records. 2. It won't open if someone is already inside. 3. If 2 or more enter at the same time, the bulkhead comes down. Remember this. You have to explain it to the others too. That means you're asking me to explain it. Mikhail, can't you do it? Remember. Okay. We have to access the bottom, so I thought the records was good with just that. Re-listen to Mikhail. It seems the records will be an important place more than I thought. Let's keep it to memory. Done that. The second floor to the ballroom was connected to the record room. As for the cloth outside, how did the culprit know about this? Well, Mikhail noticed it right away, so it might not be so strange. Maybe because Mikhail is the killer. I'm joking. I'm growing up now. I won't do anything rash, I'm sure. It's true. A cloth was attached to the railing so that we could go upstairs. With this cloth, we were able to enter the archives. This cloth has been set already when Mikaro and I, who first checked the records, entered through the ballroom. Then, as expected, the culprit must have installed it. I felt it when I first climbed it, but it was tied really well. Not only that, the texture of this cloth, I think I've touched it a lot somewhere. Anyway, without this cloth, you can't go in or out the record, so let's be careful. I think I've examined everything in regards to the record room. I searched as much as I could, but I found very little, damn it. To begin with, the case itself is somewhat strange. I felt a sense of contradiction within itself. I didn't feel the previous 4 cases to be normal, but I felt something foreign compared to the previous ones. I can't help but to complain. Since Monokuma hasn't made the broadcast yet, there's still some time remaining. And there's something I heard from Akane. There were some flesh pieces in the lab. Let's check that with our own eyes. It's really like Akane said, bloodiness. It feels wrong. This is the flesh Akane mentioned? As Akane mentioned, a chunk of flesh of the size of 2 human fists was rolling around in blood. It was so messed up that I couldn't even tell which part it was, but it looked like a piece of meat before being trimmed at a butcher shop. Ew. It's terrible. I stopped thinking right now and just wanted to get out of here, but this chunk of flesh was something to do with it. I have to investigate as far as I can. The flesh was crushed everywhere. It was shaken violently as if it had been squeezed with the force. There's something like dust on it. And I was wondering what purpose it was for. Come to think of it, bloodstains in the hallway on the 5th floor were seen from the laboratory to the records. Even this chunk of flesh now has bloodstains on the outside of the laboratory. Then the bloodstains in the hallway might not have flowed from the corpse itself, but from this piece of flesh that had fallen off. Why did the culprit do such a terrible thing? To disguise as if a corpse was moved? But it's too sloppy to do that. In the beginning, the archive where the body was found was too clean for the murder to take place. As I guessed while talking with Akane, Kisaragi may actually have been killed in this laboratory. That thought only grew more. There's something near the mass of flesh. This is what? It looks similar to the smoke grenade used in Haru's incident. A bomb? It can't be. The thing that killed Kisaragi was... Sorry, but that's not it. Mikaro, you were in the lab too? In what time? I just came and got a report from Tara about the lab. Isn't that why you're here too? That's true. But what's not it? Mikaro, do you know what this bomb is? Bomb or rather gas bomb, that's it. Actually, I say it's an anesthetic gas that temporarily causes paralysis. Anesthetic gas? A kind of nerve gas. It's not harmful to the body. It's a bomb in the form of a gas grenade. So it looks like it was made for military purposes, but the gas itself is also used for medical purposes. I see. How did you know this? I'm not stupid. It's all written there, isn't it? Even if it's written, it's all in English. Well, I think I'll only get more insults if I say any more than this. Anyway, this anesthetic gas, it was used by the culprit, right? That's right. There are plenty of grenades like this in our arsenal. After disabling Kisaragi with this, they manipulate the gas to fit the trick? But I still can't figure it out. Well, that aside, it's time to go to the trial. Did you find out anything? Well, vaguely. Looking at the state of the flesh, I guess that the bloodstains in the hallway did not spread from the corpse itself, but from this piece of flesh. And you don't know why they made such a hassle, don't you? Right, something is seriously wrong here. It's not a surprise, cause I'm the same. Mikaro, what were you looking at inside? I'm just checking to see if there's something that belongs to Yamato Kisaragi. Checking why? Think about it. The bodies of those who have died so far are kept in the laboratory, right? Is there a possibility that it's a piece of flesh cut out from there? Wait, Mikaro, did you check the corpses one by one? Fortunately, there was no traces of anyone touching it, so it's likely that a piece of flesh belonged to Kisaragi Yamato. Oh gosh. Not that, what about our dead friends? What, do you want to sue me for checking a corpse? If we don't find out more about the truth, we ourselves will turn into corpses, won't we? Save it. I don't have the luxury to talk to you, because we're arguing for nothing. I'm not in the mood to get angry. Mikaro's condition from a while ago, as of now. You don't know either, right, Mikaro? About this case? No, I think I've got a decisive factor. Seriously, do you know who's the killer? What should I say is, I don't understand. I feel like I just found the answer without knowing the solution. What are you talking about? Look closely next to the flesh there. Some letters are displayed here. Letters? What does it say? What is this? Bloody writing. A dying message. Besides, this says Mikako. Mikako Kurokawa. Maybe, isn't this it? Is it possible anyone who sees it is pointing at that woman? Such a decisive clue. Then the culprit is Kurokawa? Well, if you think about it normally, that's it. However, something is wrong. All the clues say that Mikao Kurokawa is the culprit. It fits perfectly. There's an unresolved problem to say that the woman is the culprit. Not even this dying message points to a name that is neither a password nor a hint. You don't even need to process it. Common sense dictates if you're the culprit, there's Yukimura written on the scene. Would you leave it alone? I would erase it. It's weird, it's so weird. Even if this is the correct answer, there's not one or two oddities. Damn it, a woman like me to fall for this. Here we go. Investigation will be over. Guess it started. 5th one. Class trial. I'll gather the courtroom on the 1st floor. It's finally starting. Let's go. The trial will be conducted and the decision will be made. There's no choice. I'll do my utmost effort to help out as long as I cooperate with you guys. Haha, that will be reassuring enough, right? Yeah, so far I've passed the class trial 4 times. Let's trust everyone. It will definitely we will definitely we will definitely win somehow, something, I don't know, to find out the culprit. You were here. Sure, what's wrong? Wait a minute, I have something to show you. What do you mean? We have to go to the courtroom. It's only just a minute. We have to go down on the first floor anyway. Gosh, this is the game just doesn't stop, don't you? It'd be so great if there was a fucking save point. Just let me use the fucking X button, but no. Ow, god damn it. It's only just a minute. You have to go down to the first floor anyway. Just go to the dormitory for a moment. The dormitory? What's going on there? I decided to go down to the dormitory, following Teruya, who looked desperately different from usual. Okay. Where Teruya took us was what? Hey, this is Kurokawa's private room, isn't it? Teruya, why in the world are you... Before the why, how comes first. You can't enter someone else's private room without a key. How did you get into Kurokawa's private room? No, I was trying to stop by my room for the last time because I was afraid that I might go to the trial in advance. That's when I saw Kurokawa's private room was wide open. The door was open. I excused myself into Kurokawa's room. I came in for a while to find out what was going on. I found something surprising. Come this way. This bed. The bedsheet is missing. No bedsheet. Only hers? Why only Kurokawa's room? The cloth hanging from the railing of the ballroom, so that was it. It was this bedsheet. What? Yeah, I noticed too. Kurokawa's bedsheet were torn and tied up together. Wait, but why was Kurokawa's sheet used? What else could it be? It's because she is the culprit, and this is not far-fetched as it has been before. If this is not solid evidence, then what the heck is it? Evidence to be so openly like this. This is no longer reasoning or being ignorant. This is really... Mikaru. Hey, what are you guys doing? Did the announcement told you to gather at the courtroom? Miss Tara and Miss Kurokawa are waiting for you. Yeah, we've been away for too long. Seriously, I've seen you do this once or twice before, so you think you can be late now? Originally, it's just a calling for quick execution. Man, Teruya, let's go to the courtroom. We can't avoid a class trial. Okay. Now we finally got everyone together. A little late, but let's get started right away. As always, please take the elevator down. As for reference, Kinjo is alive, but he's unconscious, so I gave him a special break for this trial. The number of people will be small, but let's work hard. Poop, poop, poop. 5 people, including me. It's necessary to uncover the truth of the case with such a small number of people. Man, what in the world were you doing to be so late? Tori and Ray-chan too. Sorry, I was taking them somewhere. Really, I was so worried. I thought something happened because Mikako doesn't say anything. Lol. Well, we're not dead anyway, right? Let's go down. Everyone is ready, right? Ahead of the outcome, this might be the last class trial. Why the last one? Why? Because common sense, there's already 5. Except for Kinjo, I can't see any hopeless people. So when this class trial is over, there will be only 4 people left. If the number of people is reduced, up to that point there will be no murders or trials. The fewer the people, the more difficult it is to act. It does make sense, but that goes for when we pass this trial safely, right? Yeah, of the 5 of us, there's a culprit. Even for the others who have died so far, it cannot end here. That's all we need to know. Let's begin then, the final climax event. It may be the last class trial. Mikaru's last comment, who wasn't sure if it was filled with certainty, overlapped with the number of remaining survivors. It dug deeper into my chest. I also have to make up my own mind. Overcoming life-threatening class trial. This school. No, to escape this building. God damn it, okay. Jesus. As expected. Culprit is already out here. It'll be okay, we won't die here. This case, I don't like it. Whether it's a trick, no evidence, or a culprit. I won't be scared or withdrawn anymore because we can't end it here without knowing anything. The culprit who killed Kisaragi must be identified. Pressing the X button still doesn't do anything. You're supposed to open the menu, but you're not opening the menu. Everyone, are you here ready? Yep. Let's go. The menu option, not doing... The X button isn't doing its fucking job. Where you can access the fucking save shit. The silence so heavy that crushes us lingers in the elevator. Not only was it the tension that the class trial was about to begin, but it was also due to the insufficient number of people. Kinju's still alive, but frankly, there's not much hope. No, just being alive is still a hopeful thinking. Picard said it was highly likely this will be the class trial. I really wish it was, but due to the nature of the class trials, 1 out of 5 people will never be able to go back this elevator again. Still, we have no other choice but to do it. Mera-kun, you say something? Nothing, just talking to myself. Yeah, we have to do it. Since the very first time Maki was murdered, this has been repeated over and over again. We have no choice. There's none. The elevator stopped with a heavy sound, and we stepped into class trial for the 5th time, craving for hope to survive. Hey, you're finally here. I thought I was going to die from the exhaustion of waiting. Why does the atmosphere in this courtroom seems to be getting more colorful? Oh, Torgon, you have eyes to look, I see. This time I designed it with a special care. Doesn't it make your eyes glow? It hurts the eyes. Ew. Now the number of people is small, so why not start early? As always, please go to your selected seats. Even though there are only 5 people here, the fewer the numbers, the more interesting the case. Will the Blackens succeed in escaping this time? Will hope win again? Let's get started. And so it begins, the 5th class trial. The 5th crossed road of death. The victim of this case, Kisaragi. There is also the Kisaragi Foundation that used to exist, but its existence itself was the number 1 suspect or the candidate to be the mastermind. But I was thinking differently about Kisaragi. His brain was weird, he couldn't communicate well, but no matter how you looked at him, he didn't look like a villain. If we had talked a little more, we might have known more about him. To think they would end up like this. And after Kisaragi's appearance, Kurokawa's condition became strange to anyone looking at it. In the end, she emerged as the most likely candidate to be the culprit, and everyone became suspicious of her. Whatever the truth is, even if I don't want to know, soon it will be revealed. No, it must be revealed. Our resolve across each other, and the trial shall begin. A life-threatening discussion, lie, betrayal, explanation, excuse, trust, class trial. Oh my god, finally I could save the fucking game. Fuck this game, fuck. So here's what I'm gonna do since, oh my god, it's almost, no, it's 3 hours long of this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split this video in parts so that one part is I can upload this part, the second part, so that it won't exhaust me while editing, you know. Oh boy, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split this video into parts, etc, yada yada. So this is chapter 5, before class trial. Mikako did it? Or maybe Kisaragi committed suicide and yeah, Kurokawa was the one that witnesses. Anyway, this is, if you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are description. Translation made by Zephyrum. Follow them more for more Danganronpa related stuff. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.